So what does your marketing funnel look like? We talked about the sales process. What does your marketing funnel actually look like? And so what you got to think about is, what can I do with regularity that stays in front of my clients or my prospects, so I can get to that 16 plus touches. Matter of fact, I read a study in the financial industry that a client wants to be touched over 24 times a year. Now, I'm not saying that all has to be personal touches, sales touches, but I think that holds true in all industries, that people need to hear from you 24 to 27 times per year. Now, how do you do that? Now, the easy way and cheap way is email, but email is really clouded. Now, we have systems that you can send blast emails right out of Outlook and make them really personal, and we'll teach you how to write emails, because how do you make emails look personal without being salesy? You know, there's still a disconnect out there about HTML emails versus plain text, and how do you make it look just really personable. And so I'll give you some of my solutions on how to write a personal email. You know, it's really simple. Your opening line should only be 3 sentences. Your opening, when you write your email, it should only be 6 to 8 words long. Have you ever been in an Outlook email where the email goes on like this, and halfway through you feel exhausted? So your email should only be 6 to 8 sentences long, 3 sentences in the first paragraph, and then you want to make some kind of a bold claim. You want to back that bold claim up with bullet points. And then lastly is not necessarily a call to action to call you, because not everything should be a sale, but maybe a call to action with a click-through, a call to action to go check something out. We can explain this more with a whiteboard and in person. Also, your subject line. Too often we make them way too salesy. So a subject line, how would you write a subject line to your mom, to your best friend? So make everything really personal. So you need emails. How many times is the right time? In my businesses, we send 1 email, that's staple, that goes out every Monday. And then one of our other marketing processes is our blogs and our podcasts, which we send one out every Thursday. So now when you look at that in our blogs and podcasts and our videos, so we have client pages, we have business pages really on Facebook, we have our personal pages. And a lot of times what I'll do is just turn the phone on me throughout the day and give a quick snippet of a video. Send that video out. What we do is also make a ton of videos, just like I'm sitting right here in front of a video setup. This video setup's $100. I'm using my phone right now. And what we do is we take these videos and we have a string of videos that go out every week to our clients. We put them on a thumb drive. On our prospects, we put a video on a thumb drive with a handwritten note, and we send it out to clients. The reason I do that is the internet's really cloudy. You're online and you see something. You know, if you're a guy, you see a pretty lady. If you're a lady, maybe you see a shoe. Or shoes, whatever it is. You're a guy, you see a fancy car, and all of a sudden you're clicking all around and you're not listening to that message straight on. And so the internet is really confusing nowadays. And so really we take a lot of online and bring it offline through thumb drives and videos. So we do that. Like I said, we do, it depends where you're at in the funnel, if you're in our sales process and our marketing funnel, of how often you get that thumb drive and that handwritten note, because it's time consuming and costs us some money. Now we also just have a newsletter that goes out on a monthly basis. Now that newsletter, we send a paper copy out to our top 4% to our top 20%, just depending on where we see that funnel. We send an email copy out once a month. We write internet blogs and articles. We try to write 2 to 3 a week that we put out through our blogs and push through the different social media, and then we send that out in our Thursday email of all the content that we can help people with. And so there's just some ideas on what is your marketing funnel, and it has to be a trust-based funnel, and it's content marketing. So you're teaching them something along the way. We send a lot of case studies out, and a lot of the stuff that we send out are ideas that I got through the week from client meetings and prospect meetings, and problems that they're facing, problems I'm facing in my business. How do I solve them? And I just kind of send them right out through those different channels for our list. And so really, we talked about the 4 meetings in previous videos that you need to set up your sales process, but your marketing process and funnel needs to be multi-channel approach, content marketing, trust-based. So emails, like we said, newsletters, like we said, phone calls. How many phone calls are you making a day? If you want to be successful in sales, you need to make it minimum 20 phone calls a day to get started. We have a call rotation. So people are called every week or every other week, depending on where they're at in the sales process and the funnel. We send out text messages. We send out the emails. And so you need a multi-channel approach to stay in contact with your clients, and depending on where they're at in the sales process and sales cycle. So you have your sales process and then your marketing funnel. And how do you lay that out? How do you make it repeatable? There's two ways. We have a CRM system called Infusionsoft that sets all this up for us, and everyone's tagged appropriately. But if you're just getting started, you could easily manage 100 people with some of these different touches right on an Excel spreadsheet. So every day you know when you come in how you're marketing and what kind of content you're pushing out and to who you're pushing it out to. So those are some of the strategies we utilize. You want to push to 24, 27 contacts within a year, and they have to be in different multitude of ways. And how do you tell your story in a multitude of different ways? And that's really what marketing is, and your marketing process and marketing funnel is, and that's what we train on and help companies build and help salespeople build continuously for their business, because it's a never-ending process. So how do you stay in contact and build that trust through content marketing?